got a baby. I need some money.
Cheetah on your team, yes.
What's good, Che Posse? You already know it's a premiere. So today's video is my baby daddy is a deadbeat. Yes, that's what I said. My baby daddy is a deadbeat. Now I know somebody is watching this like, girl, spill the tea. Your baby daddy a deadbeat? No. Y'all should know by now that I am not an attacker. I am not negative. My description box says what? Hashtag positive vibes only. This video is not going to be a video that is going to bash anybody. This is not a clickbait video. What I want to elaborate is things about the stereotype of, you know, someone being a deadbeat dad, okay? So often I get phone calls from friends or associates that talk to me, girl, I don't know what to do. Oh my God, like he just a deadbeat. Oh my God, he a deadbeat, he a deadbeat, he a deadbeat. So I kind of want to elaborate on what is a deadbeat father. What is a deadbeat baby daddy? A deadbeat, in my opinion, is someone who acts like a man-child. Not a man-child meaning that he is interactive with the kids, he loves to play with the kids. No. A man-child meaning that he's stuck in the mindset of a 16-year-old high school boy. That is a man-child. Someone who makes everybody else's fault and never their own. It's always, yeah, but, or, nah, see, because if you, everything has to be brought back. Like they can't take responsibility for anything that they have ever done in life. They always put the blame on other people. Another sign that a guy is a deadbeat is that he is carefree. Carefree meaning that you can struggle, you can be going through whatever you are going through together or without him. And he is just going to be nonchalant about it as if like it's not that big of a deal or as if it doesn't matter because it's not directly affecting him. Those to me are signs that you possibly have a deadbeat. What I want you to understand is as a woman, a man is not a deadbeat father because you need money and he didn't give you money. What I need us to stop doing is blaming people for our struggles because we are strong, we are infinite, we are brilliant, we are nurturers, we are everything. Without us, there could never be creation. If you know what I mean, without a woman, and I mean there might be some crazy science out there, but I mean without a woman physically, a child cannot be brought into this world. We carry those babies in our bodies for almost a year, 40 weeks, 10 months. They always talk about 9 months. A pregnancy is 10 months. When you hit week 40, that is 10 months that you have been pregnant. We go through labor and contractions and pushing that baby out, to hold that baby, to breastfeeding and having our nipples hurting and sore from feeding that baby, from no sleep and bags under our eyes, from sleepless nights, from getting up with that baby, from then going back to work after 6 weeks being apart from our baby, to putting clothes and foods and feeding that baby, to finding daycare for that baby, to making sure we keep a roof over that baby's head and shoes on that baby's feet. And we go through a lot, okay? So you listen to me when I tell you that this video is not to attack you, mama. No, it's not. This video is not to make you feel like, you know, well, nah, she's wrong. You know, he is this, he is that. What I want you to understand in this video is stop being the victim. Be victorious. Do you understand? You are not a victim. You are victorious. You are powerful. You are strong. No person on this earth should be able to steal your joy especially not someone that you once upon a time let slide up in there and impregnate you. Do you understand? I want you to close your eyes and go on a trip with me. Once upon a time, you met a guy. Oh, he was such a wonderful guy. He was charming. He made you smile. All his corny jokes made you laugh. Ha ha ha. And you were just head over heels. You were in love. Think about the first time that you ever met him. There might have been signs, but you didn't see fault in him. You saw potential. Potential allowed you to believe that with him, you could have a future. That with him, it possibly could get better. What I need you to understand is that while you're on this trip, I want you to remember how you got in the predicament that you're in now. I want you to be real with yourself and ask yourself, were there signs that later down the line, I would go through what I am going through? Was he an inconsistent boyfriend? Was he an inconsistent husband? Was he always gone? Although we lived together, was I still the nurturer? Did I do it all by myself because all he did was work, or he never had time? He was ripping and running the streets. He was handling business. Was I always doing this alone? The only difference was he was there. Open your eyes. Have you come to the realization that maybe, just maybe, we have to stand up and open our mouth? In order to co-parent effectively with your child's father, you must be able to do 4 things. I call them the 4 C's. What do I call them? The 4 C's. Repeat that after me. 4 C's. So, you have to have great communication, compromise, cooperate in order to co-parent. Let's say that again. Communication, compromise, cooperate in order to co-parent. Some of us were hurt by the person we had children by. Whether it was just a unhealthy relationship, we felt like it was a toxic relationship, we finally got from under their spell, whatever the issue was, we got out of it. But sometimes as women, we are bitter. We're broken up from them. We see them on social media with their new girlfriends. We see them with money. We see them traveling. We see them doing things, and we get mad. We get mad as HE double hockey sticks. And when we get mad, we then begin to take whatever it is that we're feeling, and if they call, oh, can I see the kid? No, because I seen you with all that money, you ain't give me no money, and nope, I shouldn't have to tell you that he had a doctor's appointment. You should have been there, he was sick. I shouldn't have to tell you that the report cards came out, why you didn't come get his report card. I shouldn't have to tell you that it's Christmas time and he need new toys. I shouldn't have to tell you that he needs to have new shoes on his feet. I shouldn't have to tell you that it's school time and he needs school supplies and school uniform. But guess what, ladies? You do have to tell them. Not all men think like women. Not all men have common sense. They just don't. They're different from us. They were not built like us. We carry a baby. They can't even stomp their toe without screaming and wooing and eyeing. And we'll push a whole body out of us. Do you understand? What I need you to understand is that instead of being upset, instead of being frustrated, I need you to communicate. Hey, Junior needs some shoes. School is starting in September. Is it possible you can go half with me on uniforms? Don't call this man or this boy at the last minute. the day of or the day before. Oh, I need shoes right now. You need to figure it out right now. Because you want him to feel like his back is up against the wall because you've been feeling like your back is up against the wall. Don't do unto others what they've done to you. Do unto others what you want done unto you. Did you get that? What I need you to understand is this. If he doesn't spend enough time with your child, tell him. Tell him. Excuse me, you know, he misses his dad. He always got his mom around. But we need to work out some type of schedule. I need you to be able to come and pick him up every other weekend. Or I need you to get him on Thursdays after school and you keep him for the weekend and then, you know, every other weekend. Or however you want to work out your schedule. You all need to come together in agreement. Keyword, agreement. And you all need to say, okay, this what works for me, that what works for you. And if your schedules fluctuate because of your job, then hey, work that out with each other. Well, next week, this is my work schedule, because every job gives you your work schedule 1 week in advance. So if you know your schedule a week in advance, hey, what's up, senior? For these purposes, senior is gonna be the baby daddy and junior is the son. Senior. Junior, you know, next week, I'm work this day, and that day. When you get your work schedule, could you let me know so we could figure out what days would be good for him to come with you? Is that hard? I don't think it is. Do you want to do it? Maybe not. Do you need to do it? Yes, ma'am, you do. I'm sorry that you feel like, well, why do I always got to be the bigger person? Why do I always got to make the first step? He should just know. That's being a father. He should know. My other boyfriend just be knowing that my best friend boyfriend be knowing like he a good daddy. Sweetheart, you never know why somebody do the things they do. But guess what? You won't get to a solution by complaining. You'll get to a solution by communicating. Okay? So what we're going to do next, after you tell them the issues, don't wait until you're angry, hurt, and bitter to snap on him. Communicate with them exactly what you need done. Remember, once upon a time, you let this deadbeat penetrate your most prized possession unprotected and impregnate you. That's why I said don't be the victim, be victorious, be strong. Because we also played a role in the predicament that we're sitting in now. Take responsibility for your part in it. Child support is for absent fathers, not for failed relationships. Keyword, absent fathers, meaning that he just went MIA. He don't care. He don't try to get the baby. He don't care what's going on with the baby. He living his best life. He don't care. He living his best life. Now we got a problem. Now we got a real problem. And guess what? If you've tried communicating and you tried compromising and you've tried cooperating and you've tried to co-parent, this is the type of person that now when all options are no more, this is the type of person you take, go file your little motion and child support me, please. Child support me, please. I need that money because I'm not going to figure it out any other way, and I'm not going to continue to struggle while you live your best life. Mind you, I said absent fathers, not failed relationships. So if you see him living his best life, but then he calling to get his kids because he want his kids to come live their best life with, you know, experience that with him as well. And you, girl, he done just got remarried. Can I put his wife on child support? Don't act like y'all ain't never heard that. I've heard that so many times. Can a wife be put on child support? They think girl, I just say they went to Jamaica. They stay going somewhere. Baby, that's called revenge. Now you're bitter. Now you're upset. Okay? He living his best life, but he want to see his son. He want to take his son with him. Don't be the mom that says no because you're angry with him and the fact that your relationship with him failed. Remember that child is affected by everything that the father and you do. That's why you need to be able to effectively co-parent. So, some men, if you don't let them see their children, they won't pay. This is not a joke, y'all. I'm giving y'all some real stuff in this video, stuff that I've heard. This video is because I get phone calls about this stuff, so I decided to make a video about it. Some men, if you don't let them see their children, they won't compromise. Nope, ain't no compromising. You're telling me I can't see my kid, but you expect me to pay child support. This not working for me. I want to spend time with my child. I'm not just about to keep putting money in your pocket, but you're not letting me see my kid. Now, do I agree with that method? No. But are there men out here that do that? Yes. Do I agree? No. Are there people who do it? Yes. Are we clear on that? There are. That's why compromising is important. If you need that money from him and he's saying he ain't gonna pay you, and now you getting more angry and more angry and more angry because you feel like, well, you can't see your kid until you show me consistency and you start giving me money and you do this and you do that because he need this and he need that. Maybe let him go with his dad. You'd be surprised what he might come back with. His dad might send him back with the clothes and the shoes that you've been fussing about. His dad might send him back with some money in his pocket. And then the dad might give you some money. It's all about compromise. Well, okay, if you are going to pick up Junior, you know, he do got a field trip coming up. His shoes are beat up and we're going to need some more shoes. All right, cool. I'm going to go ahead and take him to grab some shoes while I got him, and I'll send the 20 back with him for the field trip. You don't think it happens? Because it does. It really does. It's very possible if you just compromise. You can effectively co-parent. Next, don't tell your kids negative things about their father, because children don't need the stress or pressure of feeling like they can't talk about their father and their feelings about their father to you. Don't make them feel like they have to pick a side or choose. Children should never be put in the position to hear things like, your dad never took care of you when he was little, so now he gonna have to do this or that before I let you go over there. Or your dad never came around back then, so now I'm not about to let him come around. Or your dad don't give me money to take care of you, so no, you can't go to his house. A child should be able to come to you and say, Mom, can I call Dad? And you should be able to say, yes, babe, give me 1 second. Not, it ain't like he gonna pick up anyway. Girl, he don't never be wanting to be bothered. I seen him yesterday on Snapchat turning up in a strip club. Your child does not need to be under that stress that there is animosity between you and the father. Your child should not be scared to ask to see their other parent. Your child should not feel like they are going to cry every time they talk about their other parent. Your child should not feel like the other parent does not care about them because you are purposely putting the other parent down to make yourself feel better. Don't be that mom. You are strong. You once carried that baby for 9 months and pushed it out of you. Do you understand me? You are not a victim. You are victorious. You've been killing it. You've been doing a great job. You are an amazing mother. You are everything. Do you understand? If you aren't over your ex and you're not happy, it will show in your behavior. If your baby father is someone that you still have even the slightest emotion for, although you might be telling yourself you don't, it's going to show in your behavior. If they move on with someone else and have a new kid, you'll stop letting your kid come around. You know why? Because you're jealous that they had another baby, but you just don't know that yet because you're thinking that you're not bothered by it, but you are. If you don't remember this cliche saying, it is misery loves company. Cliche, I know. But remember, if you're miserable about him, you'll try to make him miserable too. Did I make myself clear? If you are miserable about him, you will try to make him miserable too. So, I bet you never really saw it like that because you're too busy pointing the blame sometimes. So I want y'all to understand, I've touched a lot of key points in this video so far. Some things you will agree with, some things will not pertain to you. That's fine. That part wasn't for you. Like I said, I get these type of phone calls on a regular basis. I know that there are people out here that deal with these feelings. I am that type of friend that when my friend calls me to bash the baby daddy and the new girlfriend and they mad about something, sorry, I'm not the friend that's gonna sit on the phone and make it seem like he's all that bad. Because if I know the full story, or I know the parts that you've been telling me, and this man has asked to pick up his kid, this man has asked to spend time with his children, this man has asked could he take them out, this man has asked what do I need to do to make it better, and you're not effectively communicating with him, you're just assuming that he is supposed to know what you want him to do, but you are not giving him guidelines on that. Guess what? You are a part of the problem. Be the solution, not the problem. Be positive, not negative. Every time you are negative towards that person, guess what's going to happen? They are going to draw back and want to see you less and deal with you less, which means what? Your child is now affected by that. Be positive. I'm not saying be a pushover. He only show up once a month and think that he could just, oh, what you doing today? I'm coming to get him. No. Once again, it's compromise. I'm gonna need to know when you plan on coming to get him. Don't call me at the last minute. I got stuff to do. We had plans, you know. Now, if you call me earlier in the week asking could you get him, that's different. It's all about communicating, compromising, cooperating in order to co-parent. To have a successful and healthy co-parenting relationship with your child's father, learn to forgive. Let go of blame. Take responsibility for your part. Communicate, compromise, cooperate, co-parent. And if none of this works, because he happened to be a deadbeat, put that man on child support. Do you hear me? Because just like Cardi B said, what she say? I got a baby. I need some money. I don't need nothing. I need that money. Get what I'm saying? Now you revert to the I need that money. But if you have a person who is trying, don't be the problem. Be the solution. Your children are affected by everything that you say. Your tongue is a powerful thing. If you say that he don't do this or he ain't gonna do this, guess what's going to happen? He ain't gonna do it and he don't do it. If you think positive, and I'm not saying, oh, but I've been thinking positive for 3 years and he ain't changed. Honey, keep thinking positive. You have to be consistent in your thinking if you want him to be consistent in his parenting. It's all about cooperating, communicating, compromising in order to co-parent. I want that to that right there. That's gonna go viral. Somebody gonna try to take that. Remember, you heard it from Frankly Shay first. Don't ever side put your own. So, communicate, compromise, cooperate, co-parent. Let's say it together. Communicate, compromise, co-parent. I said that wrong. That's what I get for trying to do too much. Nah, but for real though, let's say it together. Communicate, compromise, cooperate in order to co-parent. So, I hope this video was able to help somebody out in some terms or condition of what they should do in their relationship. I know that me personally, I have never been one to be upset. I have never been one to care what my ex is doing with who he is doing it with. All I ask is that you communicate with me, you compromise with me, we cooperate, and that we co-parent our children. Because those children need their fathers in their lives, especially if they skin look anything similar to mine. They need their fathers in their lives. I don't care if your new boyfriend, oh man, why he want to come around now? Stop letting other people dictate what you do with your children. You had them kids. Your boyfriend wasn't with you when you was with your ex making them babies. Your ex-husband, your new husband, and your new boyfriend should not have a say or that much control over you to make you not let your kids come around their biological fathers. If that man want to be a part of that child's life, you let that man be a part of that child's life. Stop badgering your children, asking them a million questions when they come home because you're trying to figure out what type of new relationship they have. The only thing you should be concerned about is if they were safe. Did they have a roof over their head? Did they eat? Did you take showers? Did you brush your teeth? That's what you need to ask. If you're letting your kid go over to baby father's house and you make your kid go to bed at 10 o'clock on the weekends, tell your baby father, I let them go to bed at 10 o'clock on the weekends. So that, guess what is happening now? You're communicating with him. Now you guys can compromise. Well, when they come over here, I probably will just let them stay up all night because it's the weekend. They don't got school. Oh, okay, all right, well, do you think you would just at least midnight tell them to go to bed? Now guess what's happening? You're compromising because you're trying to make it work for one another. See, the mommy has one schedule she abides by and father may have another way. But in order for you guys to come in a middle ground, you have to communicate and compromise with each other and cooperate in order to co-parent successfully. Stop doing this. Stop pointing them fingers. Start taking responsibility. It's okay if you got to be the first one to pick up the phone. Be the bigger woman. Be the bigger man. Make it happen. Because the only person that's really hurting out of all of this, it's not going to be you at the end of the day. You'll get over it eventually. It's not going to be that man. Hate to say it, men move on real easily. It's going to be your child that is affected by this dysfunction. Get it together and get it together now. To the man out there, I got another video for y'all. Stay tuned for part 2. I'm out.